So after spending a good amount of time in Jamaica and choosing another route with recovery or medication wise, you came back. Well, you still travel a lot to Jamaica, but you decided to start spending more time back in Florida.
Yeah. Florida. My brother was here. I had a brother that was here, and he was actually my business partner. So once I came back to Florida, and we started going into the streets, and I saw what he did on the regular. He showed me the possibilities. He just basically showed me who was who. You know what I'm saying? And he's not here today, but I'm still somewhat comfortable where he brought me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he was my business partner. We do a lot of promotion together and stuff. And he lost his life in a car accident. Just as a week I lose my life in a car accident. The same injury that I saw him, that I didn't see myself, but that's the picture. We had similar injuries.
Wow.
We had similar injuries. So, like I said, being around my brother, it kind of showed me the ropes as far as. Yeah, he basically showed me the ropes because when I came to Palm Beach, he asked me for like pay $200. No person gave it to me. Get one party, 25 grand, one night. And at this one, I'm like, yo, I don't know no investment I can do to make this happen money. So from that one night, not saying I was hooked, but I have this whole thing going on called a river. But growing up in Jamaica, my mom owned a bar, my dad owned a bar. So it was just like, and my dad also was a barber. So it was like all the trades. It's just like, it's in him. So regardless of what man do, music or not, because in this thing you have a hustle and then you have a business. Mean music business.
Yeah.
Yeah, hustling days been past.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I wouldn't classify myself as a promoter. Yeah, it's just music business, music. I operate a studio right now because I'm a music lover. All of these things that I'm doing is basically to maximize the everyday feeling that I have. The more I feel relaxed, the more I get paid. So one of those.
Yeah. Because of course your brother showed you the ropes kind of, especially like in Florida and with promoting or everything that he was getting into. But music helped you to ease your pain. Was something that you turned to get through or to keep going as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, music was always in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, with all of them, like, the bar life that my father had and stuff,
Yeah.
people always have music. And at one point, my sister had it too. She was doing the whole bar thing.
Yeah.
And, at this point, you got the storm of passing through the bass and this, you nailed it. So yeah, it's been, I never had a choice.
Yeah.
You can try.
So it's been in you. And then y'all did that first party. How did you, or I know it's in you, but at what point did you say, okay, was it a DJ first? Did you decide to pick up a mixer, or how did that come about?
Okay.
DJing aspect of it, or?
DJ aspect come about. I can say my other brother, he's the one that kind of influenced me into music. Because when I came from Jamaica, my stepfather had this big component set and he had a record on top. So that's my first experience dealing with records. A lot of selectors don't say, well, that's not our records. No, no, I seen them in the house and stuff. But my other brother, he had a friend that they used to do DJ battle. And he used to take me with him. So eventually I used to catch on and start making the tapes.
And that was your start.
Yeah.
Okay.
So by me making the tapes for him, I wanted a whole mix of myself. But like I said, the money wasn't there.
Yeah.
So at 16, I was on 2 CD players. And those was pretty much the simulation of a mixer that we got to do. So I kind of built something in my room to where I could be playing 2 songs at the same time. At this point, mixer was invented, but like I said, the money wasn't there. So it was a light switch. So that was my failure for the CD. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Jumpstart, I got in Germany in the military. Started making some money. I got 2 speakers in there. Those were the first speakers that I bought
Oh, really?
when I had money.
Okay.
And I still have them. Those are the ones I'm playing right now.
Okay.
From then I bought my second mix, well my first mix. Because childhood days couldn't afford whatever I wanted, so we did it. So I started make some money, buy equipment on me. And after my accident, it was more like trying to go back to my first love, which was music. Met a couple of friends here, just by my brother, and we started this squad called Shifter Squad, which is a music entertainment.
It was like a group at that point?
Yeah, it was a group.
Okay.
So at this point, again, I spent a next portion of money because we had like some small component boxes. We wasn't really professional. A guy was impressed based upon how we was playing the music and said, yo, we want to hire you guys. So I'm like, oh, you want to hire it? But I'm talking to them like, yo, we don't have everything we need. So I said, then I'm going to go to Guitar Center and purchase everything. When they're spending the first $4,000 and bought it. Those speaker right here, the bottom and the middle one, the rest of them is in Jamaica because I split up everything. And yeah, I was pretty much a DJ then.
Yeah.
But then it was just like I just didn't want to be a DJ. I wanted to know how the music was doing.
Yeah. Wanted more.
I wanted more.
Wanted to get in further.
Yeah, so started meeting some people and I needed a studio.
Yeah.
So I started purchasing money again. So it's just like everything that I would think that I would ever need to make myself comfortable. Or even try to create something out of nothing for myself. Like, hey, this is gonna be my future.
Yeah.
It was just like, I wouldn't want to say taking a chance. It was just like, that's pretty much all I had because the only thing I knew was working with my hands.
And so you went back to what you knew and what you had and worked with it to make something of it slowly over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just didn't happen overnight.
Oh yeah.
And
Takes time.
there's a lot of different stories to how I'm here. But like I said, I wanted more, and even cutting dub plates. I didn't think it's fair to be sending this much amount of money to these artists, and they don't even value. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I wanted a studio so I could cut my own dub plates. I could charge people to cut their dub plates. So it's just like I was trying to cut up with
You've learned different techniques over the years, and you kind of implement it, and you're adding on to your brand, your business, and everything that you have here.
Right.
So
for me, it's just a matter of being self-sufficient.
yeah.
And if I don't know how to do it, somebody know how to do it.
Sure.
And YouTube works.
Yes.
Because I mean, a lot of what I know, YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, it takes me 2 or 3 days locked up in the room, but I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Never knew I want.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody has your interests better than you.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, you know, so I mean, it's and for me, even in the music world, if I didn't create this whole playing field for myself, I would know that half of this stuff exists. Because when music doesn't work, so I'm doing graphics.
Are you? I didn't know that. What? What? You do?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, because some of the flyers, like
No,
some of the events that you keep here at.
that's yesterday news.
That's yesterday news?
That's
Oh,
yesterday
wow.
news. Yeah.
Okay. Because guys, we're at the Red Room, right? That's
Yeah.
the stuff. The Red
MVP
Room.
Studio.
MVP Studio. And once in a while, the Red Room because of the events that are held here and outside as well, because it's a big space outside. Okay. But you're doing other graphics separate from event graphics.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just trying your hands at a little bit of everything in the musical space or event space.
Right, because, all right, look at it this way. This is actually a business card from
Oh yeah. Okay.
but like I said, I try to dabble in a lot of things because as a DJ, if I'm producing a mixtape or I'm releasing a single for an artist,
Yeah.
I don't have to go to the third party to get covers. I can do everything in-house. You know, we went ahead and purchased cameras again. We don't have to. The only maybe it's for editing.
Yeah.
You know, and I try to be what's the word? Self-efficient.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to put myself in. Okay, I try not to have enemies in the business I'm doing. I try to have musical friends or partners. You know? Because if I can't facilitate your business, I know
Someone who can.
you're right. And a lot of people, even promoters, will reach out to me sometimes and try to keep an event and they don't know how to put it together. They'll reach out to me to even coordinate it. Link up with some people, but then these links cost. So these are things that I develop over time, so you can't just eat what you food.
Because when you think about it, you do have a one-stop shop when it comes to a lot of things. You've managed artists, and when I graduated from college and kind of ventured back or like came back to West Palm, I was here a lot. That was a couple years ago. That was when I first started coming here, to your studio, to your home a lot more. You had artists around you that you were managing, you were keeping events, and of course, because I love music and I love that space, I was here a lot, just being around you guys. I went to events, and you, of course, you were there with some of the artists that you manage or work with, and so yeah, I was there a lot with that. So you manage artists or work with them, promote their music,
Right.
as well as, like you said, you make CDs for them when it comes to, well, that's one of the things.
Promotion,
Yeah, promoting their talent, their music. And you do that in Jamaica as well.
Right.
And then something that I wanted to touch on as well. I feel like there's a radio station on the air now in Palm Beach, but back then there wasn't. And I'm not sure how far back. I used to be on Facebook, and you've had your online radio
Right.
going
Right.
since years back.
Right.
And I realized, I don't know if you stopped, because I came off of social media for a while. I don't know if you stopped or paused on that a little bit, but I know you're still promoting your KPRS.
Right.
You have DJs, you're playing music,
Right.
entertaining people on social media still. So you have a whole lot going on.
Yeah. The 561 KPRS radio show is basically a platform where promoters, business owners, entrepreneurs. Yeah, as long as you're trying to get a message across.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much what we're here for. And it's something that I developed for myself over time because not saying that I'm not friends with cool folks, but
Yeah.
you know, God bless who I've been with.
Yeah.
You know, so I was never the one that tried to follow our beat and yeah, but just try to feel the one at all times.
Mm.
And you know, there's other platform that's here in the West Palm Beach area. But like I said, everybody way of doing business is different. And also the prices are different also.
That's true.
You know, so for me, you can do in Africa. I once been like that.
Yeah.
You know, so the
And there
way
can never be too much of a
Right.
service or a certain
Listen.
thing being offered. So
listen, I could have even rat hole promotion go on in that rat hole. Because once it's social media, it's a different environment. You know, because I mean that's where the promotion is going right now. Social media. A lot of things right now. You're looking at all the corporate companies right now.
private companies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Social media, like they rather spend money social media based versus radio, right?
Yeah, because I don't want to say everyone, but social media captures a lot of persons from young all the way up. Everybody's on social media.
I always tell people once you go on social media is you're entering the time vault. Because your age that you do with this video today, 10 years from now, you're just looking at it like, oh man.
Yeah. Facts. True. Okay.
Yeah, man. So it's a great way out to promote.
Yeah.
And hopefully in the near future, I mean, I wouldn't want to go FM. Because I mean, that would, not saying that I'm not engaged in the local, but like I said, it would be a plus to go in your car and listen to the fire system. Which, the way how the world's run right now, you still can listen.
Yeah.
Because we have it on our SoundCloud, the YouTube, so you can still tap in and listen if you're a real fan. Yes.
Okay, so when the radio show is up, it's up on Facebook,
YouTube,
so you're live on YouTube, and then you put it out on SoundCloud.
yeah, Instagram.
Got it.
Like audio. If I'm doing an audio, if I'm doing a video broadcast, I would separate the audio from it, just for the sound or YouTube or whatever. And it's just depending on if the client comes in and they wanted to put it on their podcast or whatever, it's always there for them to access it.
Okay. Alright, so things have changed a lot, of course, since back in high school, unsure what you were gonna do, going to the army, and then ending up right back in music. That was a part of you this whole time.
Correct.
And doing many things in music, in different aspects of music. So now you basically created.
I would bucket myself.
Yes. So this whole space has a little bit of everything to offer. The entertainment space. Do you have any plans, or do you even make plans when it comes to these things, or does it just flow and you move on to the next thing? And at this point, do you have any plans for like the next couple of years of where you want to see it go or go to, or are you just flowing?
Just flowing.
That's fine.
I think my thing right now is just to maintain,
Okay.
and it would be foolish to say, you just want to maintain. Why not
Okay.
be a Donald Trump? But you kind of Well, I'm just fine. I feel like every obstacle that, or every mountaintop that you reach, it's always going to be a bigger mountain.
So fun.
So, I'm not a greedy type of, I just want to be comfortable, just maintain it. You know, that's just me. As far as reaching on the next level, I was gonna leave that up to my son. And that's basically if he wanna step in at the same thing I'm gonna step.
Yeah, because at this phase, it's a lot to maintain. In the first week, you have a lot going on, so it's a lot to maintain. But that's a good thing to pass on to him if that's something that he wants to continue.
Because like I said, it's my father was a barber. I'm not a barber, but I could hear. I cut my stuff. So at one point it was a living for me. Because I was a barber in Germany in the military. Because it's like that's one thing that you can't go and hear all the one. So if you visit the military bar, you have to come sit in outdoors. And he was making me some money. So I tried to put it in my son, I'm like, yo, you're at an age right now, you're like a sponge. Absorb everything. When you get a bigger age, you have options. It's sad when you're bigger and have no option, you just have one thing at all. I do gardening. I classify it as gardening, right?
So that's one of your hobbies.
Yeah, one of my hobbies. But my stepfather, we kind of learned that from him. And it's not saying that it was forced upon me. Yeah, there's where we don't want to go there, I have to go, yes. But it boils down to have more on a place and you're spending your money. So if you can cut costs by planting stuff, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because if I cook a more skeleton and I work by the store selling out the door, what else if I cook a more pumpkin out the door or pumpkin out the fridge. Now selfish, one it. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it's just thinking like you feel like there's a what I call it, a drought. And like I said, I plant a plum tree outside. So far, I made $206.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
One man came from Georgia, drove his truck. He came up here 2 bags. And at this point, I didn't even charge him yet for the gloves. But I gave him some avocado. I gave him some pear, some cane. I was gonna get pear. And then he just looked at me and was like, you don't have any food inside. So I was like, okay, cool. I showed him some, came back with a plate of food. And he gave me some money and we just put on the money on the table like it was nothing. I was grateful, but at the end of the day, it was just like, in my mind, like, where really are people from? The service or the food?
Yeah.
Because our friends come here and we just deal with it. And none of them have a conscience like, yo, here's a tip out of So it was on tour, I went online and I saw Joe Plum selling for $48 for 3 pounds. Yeah, my main business people. Business.
Wait. That's true because I think there's like a farm, local farm that they have a Facebook page and everything like that.
People, social media work. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anything I want to sell, post stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I tell them selling nobody still about.
Oh, right. No, but you have a kind of giving heart. You've always been like that. All right. Okay, so you mentioned some of the things that you're trying to get instilled in your son and some of the things that you're trying to work with him on or teach him. Would you say all of that is inspired by how you grew up or some of your experiences when you were growing up in the tribe that you want to
Yeah. I'm a humble growing up, and a rough one too. I would say best of both worlds. The 80s Jamaican babies, and we understand the one.
Yeah.
The 90s one, I'm really too sure. It depends how far they up in that coach. But anyway, yeah, when we moved from Hanover and go to Kingate, which is Anchovy, we didn't have running water inside the house. So which part the pipe is at in Hoover, where I was born and raised half of my life for what actually. It was less than 5 minutes walk. Flat road.
Yeah.
Now, me think that on your hard life till me go a handful of it. You have to walk up on a hill. Like if you stretch out the hand, you touch a hill.
Wow.
That's how steep the hill was.
Wow.
We walk up on that same hill when we go a basic training for going to the military. So you had to carry water from a pipe from at the bottom of the hill up to the top of the hill and fill a drum. And as a little kid, I'm thinking, this is wickedness.
Yeah.
Because I'm not thinking, me I go through hell when me there, I know I carry water in less than 5 minutes.
But now.
No, but me there, I know I have to carry water for just 1 month to use.
Yeah.
Like the beard,
Uh-huh.
but we have to fill a drum.
Wow.
No,
So a drum to use for various reasons and to last for
as a people, we don't know why, so I just know say what I need in that place.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know what that was all about until I got grown. I know about responsibility. Because you have a woman in the yard, which is my father's wife. Now, I was have to clean, clothes have to wash, food have to cook. And I don't worry about it. So one person will do all of this. Why that one person go and carry water?
Sure.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
So until we get big, we know about them something there.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't say it was stuff that has to get done.
Yeah. And of course, as a child, you're just told to go full the drum.
Right. So to how I try to grow my son, I try to grow like it's privilege. Or I'm spoiled. I have a mutual friend right now. When he came here just like the rest of us. He came here a little bit young. I think he came here around 7. But throughout his whole life, what they did to him was bring him to play football. And here we are in 2020 right now. But no, him and house, and was faced 30 years in life because of spoiled and privilege.
Wow.
You don't know about rough life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They don't make it into the NFL. So from that he got depressed.
Because that's all
That's
he
all
was trained for.
Right.
Wow. So of course you don't get what you expected to get, then wow. So he turned around and and
When I'm bro, you have a degree from college, you can go to any, you have a degree in criminal justice, bro.
wow.
Go to any police station, like I said in the But these are the things that get, look how much kids go major in something, but when they come out, it's hard to find a job in that field. Look how big America is, so imagine how these kids feel about it in Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's why me couldn't be a DJ alone. Me have to know what it is to be a producer too. Too much of my little friend, them as soca and my friend, they want to be DJ too. So sometimes you find out say, me I charge this amount. Then we charge $50 just to get the nigga and they're not half as good as me. So it's like a dog eat dog world.
Yeah. And it's so many DJs that
Yeah. So you just gotta come different.
And then the persons who are keeping the events, they will literally probably just go with the person who's charging the less just to get somebody to play their event.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mentioned that one something about me on track, we were feel like you keep can't make party. No, you know.
So when he comes around, make sure to instill certain things in him,
Right.
get him to go outside with you.
Right. And it's sad to say though, when we learn mechanic art, the only thing we learned from the military was gear structure. Father was not working, man, and I provided, man. And it's when we get big, me, then and my father, like, we all, me one day in our life, and we all in one day in my life. So, most of these kids I'm saying, well, these days right now, it's like, that male figure.
Yeah.
They don't have to be a father, just somebody they can look up to. Somebody they can look up to have sense.
Yeah.
Because you don't make somebody raise somebody with no sense. Don't it?
Alright, so yeah, that's definitely something you wanna leave behind is what you've created here. If you're someone to move on with it, but then also a lot of the things that you instill in, and you wanna make sure that it keeps all of that teaching and stuff.
My father was very sure about me because, in a sense, he named me his name. He gave me his name. So with me, I know my son grew in a field shoes, not my shoes.
Okay. So wait, when you say he gave you his name, Jared Jr.?
No,
Oh,
my father was named Rupert, set up in there. He didn't like his first name, so he dropped it. Okay, just set up in there. So it was my middle name, my last name, my father.
gotcha.
Everything from that. You can drop Dameion today, I'm my father.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So with him, I didn't name him Junior or same thing as me. He had this one identity. We have a would be a owner man at some point. And that chip is gonna be out the whole blocks. Then when you look at it,
Something I didn't ask you before about Jamaica and growing up. How many siblings did you have or grow up with?
okay.
Oh, too much to count?
My mother's side, there's 5 of us. My brother and parents, so that's 4. Father's side, I know, him and Bob Marley used to guard. So, no.
Oh my gosh.
So now about 11. Yeah, 11 brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just on his side.
Yeah, just how he said.
Okay.
That was saying my Bob Marley used to guard.
Yeah.
Because since recently I hear the story and I told it passed right now what we mentioned about. It was a rum bar talk. They go at the rum bar and he left the rum bar with a lady. But when he reached home, he didn't have no boxers.
Okay.
So the wife started asking about the boxers, He said, "Oh, a woman robbed him."
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, he used to power Bob Marley. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. So in total, around like 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, around like 16 or so siblings. Okay. Wow. All right, but you have one son and you're trying to, bring him up.
Yeah. What do you want to identity?
Yeah. All right. So just touching back a little bit on hobbies, you mentioned gardening slash farming that you're doing out there. You mentioned shifting things up for one moment earlier.
Yeah.
Is it something that you enjoy on your side? Would you say cooking?
I want points. Still
I
do
want
so
points.
much. Yeah.
Okay, not as much.
Not as much.
Okay.
I mean, like, I kind of warm myself when I do forward with a different dish, like abnormal type of stuff. Because I really don't really keep myself in a box when cooking. And the reason for that is when you travel and you see, yeah,
Yeah, and you see a lot of different types of.
yeah, some of them really dwell upon the whole Jamaican rice and peas and
Mhm.
yeah,
Try to change it up.
yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, when there are events being kept here, Mr. Kingpin here, he's on the grill. He's moving around when it comes to making the food.
Yeah, I want to shape up something, but it's still doing thing, isn't it? Still do.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sitting and chatting with me, sharing a little bit of your journey, and opening up a little bit more about yourself today. What I want to ask you, or what I want you to tell the people, is where they can reach you on social media, how they can find you, how they can connect with you.
Yeah, we're on Street Certified, we're there. Yeah, I'm following up on the social media,
Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram, Shifter Squad or DJ. Make sure you put 561 in front of that. It's simple. And if you want to business promote, events, any type of promotion, either radio ads, any graphics done, just link bro. I'm gonna say Jack of all trades. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much again.
Definitely.